How important are face-offs on those power plays? Are those pretty important?
Well, you start with the puck. I mean, if you're winning draws, I think it just allows you to have more zone time and more puck possession time. So, ultimately they're just going to fire it down the ice and waste some time. So you want to start with it as best you can. So face-offs are definitely important. But we have enough guys that if we lose one, we can get it back and get back to where we need to be.
It's a small sample size, only 7 games. Right now you guys are, I think, ranked last in the league in face-offs, but your puck possession numbers and all that stuff are real high. I mean, is it kind of like a misnomer about the face-offs thing, or is that just a weird stat?
Well, I mean, I think some people say it's a sign of where your battle level is. It's the first battle of every shift, but I think a lot of it has to do with just the new rules and learning things too, and getting some old habits out. But that is an area we need to improve in. Obviously, we're not a team that should be dead last in the league in face-offs, but I do like that we're tenacious to get it back, and it hasn't cost us, right now, but down the road it could. So we'll need to shore that up for sure.
What's the toughest part of the new rules?
I think just every ref and every linesman does it differently. That's still the problem. You get one guy that you is really set and makes you do what you're supposed to do, and another guy, you get the guy coming in swooping and cheating. So that's probably the biggest discrepancy, but it's just learning that, and as the year goes on, you start to get to know who does what, and I think we'll be a little bit better for it.
What was it like having Boone out there skating with
Yeah,
him?
it was good. It was really good. It was good to see him just feeling good and joining us for practice and feeling good about himself. So we're hopeful that things are progressing the right way, and we're excited that he's out there with us.
If he can come back, what would he bring to the lineup?
I think he just brings his tenacious style of play. I think that's one thing about Boone. He drags guys into the fight with him. I mean, the way he plays, he's a reckless player, and it's a compliment though that he can play that bang crash style, but also has the skill to go along with it, and brings pucks to the front of the net, and and it just brings everybody into it when you see a guy like that battling all night long. So it'll mean a lot to us to get him back in the lineup.
The longer the power play goes without a goal, the more we ask about.
Yeah, I noticed.
You know the way that works,
Yeah.
right? So
we'll just score and get that over with.
Right.
Yeah, we'll just score a goal. We'll go 3 for 3 tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, I think I really liked our last one of the game last night, and you're looking to build off things. Power play is so much confidence as it is just systems and doing the things right. But I think I look at our team and what we're made of, and the capabilities on the power play. I think that's what frustrates you, is that we know we're a better team than a better unit than what we've shown, but we know that we just have to stick with it. It's one of those things where we started off so hot last year, and then it kind of fizzled out at the end of the year when we needed it the most. And right now maybe we're going through the trials and tribulations to then get really hot here in the middle and the end of the season when we need it. And but we know we need to get better. We know we need to be a big difference maker on this team, and we have the guys that are capable of doing it. And I think it's just a matter of time.
And my final question is about starts to games. That's been a little bit of an issue here early through the first 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Improve that?
I still think. That's something that we need to discuss, because I think in Winnipeg our start was what carried us through that whole game, and we have to realize that that's going to allow us to win a lot of games. When you start like that, when you take the game to the team, then they're on their heels. Kind of like what happened to us a little bit against Tampa the other night, where we got caught on our heels a little bit and then didn't really get our game going until later on. And it's hard to do in this league, to win games when you do that. So I think that's just the lesson that we need to keep learning, is the sooner we can dictate our game and get our game going, the better it is for us, and the more fun we have. So I think that's a message that I think we're trying to portray in this room, and make sure that guys understand how important our starts are, and I think that'll be the case next game here.
Have you found, Nick, that it makes a difference whether you have a morning skate or not, whether you come in and put your does that?
No, you know what? I've thrown all that out the window, because there is no room for that kind of thought. I mean, just the mental toughness you have to have. Whatever comes our way, I think we've grown as a team there, where adversity comes and we've faced it head on and gotten through it. So I think that's just an excuse. I don't really think there's a rhyme or reason to have a morning skate. We've gone through it all last year and haven't done it, and I think it's just the mental capabilities that guys need to have, and understanding that whether it's a skate or not, it's come ready to play that night. And I think we're still a young team that's learning that, but there's guys in here that can bring and drag guys in who've done it before, and so I think that's just more of an excuse than anything, and I think we're always ready to go when the puck drops.
Did your opinion of last night's game and how you guys played the
Thanks.
second and third, did that change today after video review at all?
A little bit. I think I think it's never as good as you think, and it's never as bad as you think. I think it's one of those things after you get to watch the game and really, sit back and take the emotion out of the game and watch it. And I think there's things we can do a lot better, and I think there's things that we did well. And so that's just the way it goes in any game, really, you win or lose. But for the most part, I think just the biggest thing we took away from that game was didn't like our start, didn't like our compete, and that's not going to be the team that we're going to be on a nightly basis. We need to be better than that. We know that, and so you get rid of that one, get ready for a big one tomorrow.